looks like I'm white. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. And yeah, I'll go ahead and play 4/4s. Okay, he approaches. I'll just be patient and back off. Probably attach or this one. Mostly been seeing this one recently, so this one's pretty unusual. Go ahead and approach to reduce the bottom side. If I approach over here and they pincer, I feel like this side gets a little too big. But with this one, I'm happy to just take the corner when they pincer. It feels like they don't have a good side to block. So if they block this side, I just go here, and this is in an odd position. So it makes it hard for them to surround me. And when they block this way, then this one also feels a little bit odd. Because after you finish the Joseki, you would much rather have this in a low position, because now an invasion here feels like it could get pretty weak. So I have the corner, some territory here, some potential. I don't think I need to worry too much about reducing this because all of his stones are very low. I can still shoulder hit and don't really have a good approach. So I'm thinking I will just try to enclose my corner and take some profit. And he's going to, of course, steal my corner. And we're just going to block. Because this should damage these two stones. But they were already really damaged, so I guess he's thinking, well, I'll take the corner and just not worry about these. Okay, just connect. And I will go ahead and block, because I don't think I need to worry about a cut here. He is going to do that one. I'll go ahead and block. And he cuts. And I don't want to Atari in either direction, because it's pushing his stone into one of my weak groups. So normally you want to avoid the Atari and just play a jump. If he goes here, I can still kind of block here. And this connection is not very strong, so I'm not too worried about this group getting weak either. Yep, and his corner was not alive yet, so he came back and defended it. So I can defend the two stones, or I can try and attack. Trying to attack this doesn't seem very good. And even if I go here and he doesn't go here and just sacrifices him, it's not big enough. So I think I will just jump to defend, and I'll let him pick the direction he wants to push me. He could also try playing like this one, and then if I Atari, maybe he can extend, but I think that would be a bit bad. I kind of want to just block here because I have potential on this side. But he can like push and peep, and then I have two weak groups. But if I do anything on this side, it also doesn't feel that good, but I think I kind of have to do it. Okay, and then I will just jump out because now this is my weakest group because it's starting to get surrounded. And I have a follow-up of playing here or running out here. I think he could peep or play this one, but I think this just makes my group stronger, which is making this group weaker. It's not going to make too many points over here, and I also don't think I can attack this. So I think I'm going to attach here, try and make this group stronger, and while putting some more pressure on this group. Because if I can make this one stronger in Sensei, then I can attack this group easier. I'm not sure which direction yet. I could block from this way, which is developing some potential, or I can jump out this way, pushing it into this area and make some profit that way as well. And I think because this group is weak, I probably need to be pushing out this way. And he extended here because if he Hanes, he has a cut, he has to come back, and he gives me this extra move for free. So I do think I need to jump. Bit hard to decide where to jump to, though. I could also push here, but say he just kind of peeps, and jumps, and I extend, I can't really connect. So I think I'll go ahead and just jump here. There is kind of a peep here, but I'm not sure if it's that big of an issue. Because at the very least, I could play a move like this, which is threatening the Hane. Pretty sure it works. I think I can at least get a squeeze, and it helps fix the cut. But I'm going to jump here, because now this one is starting to feel a bit weaker. And this is kind of a similar move to this attach. He's saying, like, because this group is so weak, he doesn't really have time to invade. So he's thinking he can make his group stronger. And here, though, I think I'm making enough profit that I'm okay with him extending and then connecting here. And this group I don't think will die. So I'll go ahead and just connect. There is still some Aji here, but I can fight back because now I have some pretty strong outside stones. And it still feels like he needs to jump, and then him jumping out will probably force me to also defend. Okay, so he jumps out. He tries to jump out as far as possible, which makes sense because he wants to get ahead of me to try and surround me first. Because if he can get ahead, then if he gets stones on the outside here, then he's developing potential over here. So I want to try and prevent that by not letting him surround me and also reducing his potential here. Okay, and then extend. And I don't think I ever could have attacked this anyway because this group is just too weak. So at this point, I kind of just have to try and reduce any potential he's getting while defending. And while he's defending, it's also attacking because my group is just too weak. But he does have some Aji with this group here. Like later, if I push here, he blocks, I can play this one, and this doesn't have 2 eyes. So I can sort of start to threaten this group, but I have to be able to surround it first. And I don't think I have like a direct move I can use. If I try to do anything over here first, I think he will just turn. So I think I'll push here first, and if he extends, I can push here. And I already have 1 eye here. It feels like it wouldn't be too hard to make another one. Okay, so he jumps here. To me, this feels a little bit odd. I guess it makes it where he can run out and he can connect to this stone. But it feels like developing this area doesn't feel that easy. And so now I kind of want to push here, which is trying to connect my stones together and is also aiming at pushing here. And I guess the only downside is maybe he will try and do something like this. But I feel like there's enough space here I can invade and be okay. Although maybe I should have just played here anyway, because then I'm making some profit. But yeah, this definitely felt like Sente to me. I can play the push and block, and then this doesn't have 2 eyes. And I think I'll play one more here in Sente. I think this is maybe big enough. If I go here, maybe he will go here, and if I take the corner, he gets another move, and that's probably not big enough. So I probably need to play here first to reduce his potential, and later on I can decide where I want to play. And now that I have somewhat of a connection here, I don't think I really have to worry about this dying. I do have to be careful about it, but I have moves around here now that are Sente to capture this. Maybe I can block here to try and start a fight. So I feel like this should be okay. Okay, so he blocks there. I don't really want to play here and let him like attach here. So I think I'm going to play here first, which is threatening to cut this stone off. He can't start a fight here, but I feel like the fight should be okay because even though I'm kind of surrounded, if I surround him, I should have more liberties because I would have the outside and he would have the inside. But if he just blocks here, I probably just connect under anyway, but when he pushes here and cuts, I can Atari, which reduces this area even more. Okay, so he's trying to fight back even there. So maybe he's thinking if somehow in this fight he can connect, then he can just cut the whole thing off. I think this group is okay. So I'm probably just going to, again, keep the corner. Okay, and extend. A little confused with that one. Yeah, I'll keep my corner. He has lots of cutting points. Doesn't really have a good way to defend it. Like Tiger's Mouth, I probably just peep and then probably push to try and capture the stone so these get a little bit stronger. Okay, yep, go ahead and peep. I think this group's okay. This group's okay. I don't think I can kill this. And if he plays a move around here, this could get into trouble. So I do think I need to add a move. Not sure where though. I think I'll block here because I think if he turns here and I block, still doesn't have a immediate connection, and then this is not alive yet. So it feels like he needs to connect somehow, and he doesn't have time to cut still. Okay, so he defends here, which is again threatening to cut and also connect to these stones. Although I do have a peep and playing here later. But I think I want to connect under first. I could do this one, but then there's some cutting points here that are kind of annoying. I think I'll do the Kasumi to connect my groups together. He can like attach here, but I don't think he can cut anything off. And yep, so here, even if he cuts, I can Atari. But I think he's doing this one because he gets some profit, and he's also fixing this peep. So I'll go ahead and Atari once. Atari again, I don't think is Sente. So I think I need to Tanuki and either reduce this corner or start the fight over here. I can also do something like this, which is cutting off the whole thing. This is cut off, and if he can't connect, then this group is quite big. So he might be able to get some more profit over here, but I can still reduce from this side. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and block, because if he goes here and here, I can capture. And I still don't think he can surround. Ko doesn't seem very good. If I extend, he can just capture, and he can push out here, and then there's some weaknesses. If I connect, and he does something like this, I capture. Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm pretty sure this should be okay. I might not be able to kill this, but I should at the very least be able to live here. And if I live here, I'm reducing this area quite a bit. The only downside is if he lives here, I might need to come back and try and connect. Because with this stone here, there is still this peep here. But with this and this, I should be able to live in the corner. Okay, so he does this one, trying to connect. And I will go ahead and try and get out. Because if he tries to cut here and I Atari, there's just too many cutting points. And if I can surround, I believe I should just have more liberties. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut here because I want to make sure this is alive. Even if he connects here, I do have to be a bit careful about this group, but I think it should be okay. So I can still connect or make two eyes somewhere. And if he blocks here, I can just connect here and these are captured. If he connects over here, I can still play this one. Okay, so I'll go ahead and connect. But again, the downside here is he can play this in Sente, and these are cut off. If I capture these stones, can I live here? But I don't think even if I Tanuki now to try and connect somewhere, I don't think I can connect. So I think I have to just try and kill this. And doing this also is threatening to cut and do something on this side. Can this live? Which does look a bit difficult. But he does have a lot of Aji. So I think if I Hane here, he has a hard time blocking. I think he can play something like this, and then he might live here. Yeah, I think I'll at least push here once and see what he does. The main problem is if I let him cut this off, then this might die and the corner might die. But I believe I can push here. If he goes here, I Atari, he can push, and it might turn into a trade. And if he does that one, okay. So it looks like it might be a trade. And if I can capture this and live, if I get Sente to reduce, I think it should be okay if the corner gets in some trouble. And after capturing this, I should be able to use forcing moves here for the corner to live. So it kind of just depends. If the corner dies, then this is probably a bad trade. But once I kill this group, then this is alive. I capture this, my center's alive, and then it just becomes can this live? Which it feels like he has to play this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, looks like it probably can't live. But I captured a little bit in the center. This is alive. Everything's connected. He gets the corner, and I have Sente. And with this being cut off, there is some Aji with this group too now. So I think I'll go ahead and try and see if I can do anything in the corner. And if I get stronger on this side, then maybe I can try and cut this off or wedge here. And him getting a wall here, I don't think really helps too much. So yeah, he does definitely have to try and kill or do something. Though I'd still have to live, which again can also be pretty difficult. Yeah, a bit difficult to live. I think if he just blocks here, there's not much I can do. I'm not sure why he played this one. I don't think he was in time trouble. And I don't think this really helps too much. Okay. So yeah, he does come back and do that. And now I need to try and live. Yeah. I don't think he can get rid of two eyes, and I still have a push and cut here. Though maybe he can surround and then I'm forced to live in Gote. But I took his corner away and he can't really use the outside very well. So I think just living here would be good enough. Okay, so he does block. So he's taking some points, aiming at this cut, and also protecting against this push and cut. If I Tanuki and play here, is this alive? So I always have this as Sente. So if he blocks here, here, I should be able to live. So yeah, I'll go ahead and defend the cut. And reduce the center. If he goes here, he can make probably 10 points here. And I will block. And then because I have this in Sente, it feels like I should be able to live no matter what he plays. So if he goes here, I just go here. And he has to block, and then I play here, and I have 2 eyes. So he does do that one. I probably should have played here first instead of this one, because if I capture, that gave me 2 eyes. But now he has this move. But this is the same. So I have this open liberty, but now this will become Sente. So I think I want to just make sure it's alive. Yeah, bad mistake by me. Instead of this one, I should have played the Hane first and then connected. And that would have been quite a bit better. Okay, and then he plays here, again, taking points, reducing points, aiming at this move here, which is quite big, so I will block it. And still has this move, but I can block and live. So it feels like I need to Tanuki and try to find a big move somewhere else. Yeah, turn here. I'm not really sure where another big move would be. And I don't think I can push and try and cut anywhere here. So I can aim maybe at something here, but I don't think it really works. Okay, he blocks. If I played this move, it does... not really. He can still push and threaten the cut. So it'd be nice if I can just somehow live here. So we'll see if he'll let me connect. Push. I think I want to play this one. Because here I'm connected. If he captures this one, I believe... Can I cut this off? Looks a bit difficult. But I think it's at least Sente. Yep, and he does have forcing moves here. Doesn't really work. He can just kind of connect for free. Still cutting points here, so I guess maybe it's not for free. It's in Gote. Okay, I thought for sure this would be bigger than these ones. Well, let's go ahead and see what happens. Yeah, go ahead and just capture. And extend. And I believe I can extend again. I do eventually have to go here. He can Atari, I capture again. But I should be fine. I think he can capture the single stone, but that's it. But yeah, I think after losing the corner, I'm just too far behind. I'll let this group get a little bit too weak. Yeah, he can go ahead and do that one. Yep, and then capture all of it. And turn here to try and get some more eye shape. But I might need to do it to live, yeah. He blocks here. I'm not sure why there. That almost feels like a pass. But he's pretty far ahead, so maybe he just wants the game over with. And not sure I have anything else worth doing. Yeah, not sure. It'd be nice if there was something over here I can do, but I'm not able to read anything. Yeah, I have to try something here. It feels like there's some Aji here, but I don't think it works. At the very least, I can get a squeeze. But he's ahead enough, I think he is not going to let me do it. Yeah, he's playing very defensive. Yeah, just seeing what he does. It feels like I have this Sente move here, so it feels like I should be able to do something, but I don't think any of it really works. Yeah, probably time for me to resign. I think I'm just too far. Yeah, it says about 20 points behind. And after getting this one and then not being able to reduce this enough, it's just was too much. Well, hopefully you guys learned from my losses. Not sure if I say anything interesting, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I would like to thank all my Patreons. Really appreciate the support, and I will see you all next time.